Hey guys, Brian Haratsky here. I wanted to talk about the Donovan Mcnabb trade. The former Eagles quarterback is a perennial Pro Bowler and he's about 33 years old. He was traded to the Washington Redskins for a second round pick and a third or fourth round pick in 2011's draft. Now, I think the Redskins will get a good quarterback for about a year or two. He's old. I don't think they're on a team that's a quick fix, so I don't know why they did it. They're not going to be competing next year in my predictions. They're far off. They're in a rebuilding year. I I don't think it was that smart of a deal for them. Second round pick, you can get a really quality player, and they had a very high draft pick. I think top five. I think they were got either 4 or 5, fifth overall pick, which means they would have the fourth or fifth pick in the second round, which to me is like getting a middle to late round, first round quality player. If they drop, you can get a very talented player. For example, the Ravens got Ray Rice in the second round, and I think that was later second round. So you can get very good players in the second round, and that could give you about 5 good years, if not more. And Donovan McNabb, he'll give you 1 or 2 good years. I don't know how much more than that. I mean, he is old. He's never won the big game. He's a very good player, but I don't think you're going to be one to build a team around in a year or two when the Redskins have so many needs. If I was them, I would have saved that second round pick and get an offensive lineman, because I like to get my lineman in the second round if there's not a good skill player there, because one, linemen are injured the easiest. They have very short lifespan average or lifetime in the NFL. And so I don't like to spend first round picks on them. But you can also get a very good one in the second round. So that being said, I would have kept that second round pick. I mean, the Redskins, their offensive line, let's face it, like half the people there were guys that they got off the streets. I mean, it was that bad. Their offensive line is just terrible. I mean, I don't think any quarterback can play well with a terrible offensive line. Now, Aaron Rodgers did. I mean, but that's in a very exceptional circumstance. I mean, most quarterbacks do not play well, and in a new system the first year, and under a bad offensive line, they just don't thrive that often. Not even Brett Favre played that well for the Jets when he was there for a year, because he had to learn the new system. Now let's take it he didn't really have much of a training camp to learn it in, but it was still a new system, and he just didn't play well. Well, the first half he played well, but he didn't have it down flat. Like you didn't see the same Brett Favre you saw in Minnesota. Well, I wanted to keep this short, and that's all. So stay tuned. My weekly wrap up segment, episode 2 is coming tomorrow, and the commentary will be up. Look forward to that. Dan Gross and I prepared earlier today, so we are going to have a very good show for you. We're going to have good commentary also. Last week when we did it, we had a lot of troubles just because we didn't prepare that much. And for these things, we learned that we need to prepare a little bit better. I was talking to a lot of friends about this video, so I prepared that way. But with that, we were just like, hey, let's get some news stories and let's film it like we're doing a news broadcast. Not the greatest idea. I thought it turned out well, but anyway, that's a little bit off subject. But stay tuned for that weekly wrap-up number 2. or week 2, whatever you want to call it, whatever I want to call it, still up in the air. It's the second segment. All right. Happy Easter Monday. I hope you all had a great Easter. Goodbye. Have a great day.